Hello to all my lively ladies, you're very welcome back. My name is Trish and you're very welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to trim and tone our butt and thighs, and this is our low impact workout. Okay, so something a little bit different today. Let's get going now by marching. You can move off the spot as well, and I'll just talk about the setup today. I have a chair here now. If you don't want to go down onto the floor for some of these exercises, just make sure you have a chair handy. If you prefer to go to the floor, if you're not working on a carpeted area, you may need an exercise mat or a towel, okay? I'm also going to use some weights. I have a little bit of a heavier weight today. Usually I use the pink ones, but I'm just going to go a little heavier today. The blue one is 3 kilograms, so maybe about 6 or 7 pounds, okay? So some of these exercises for the lower half, you will get away with a little bit of heavier weight. So if you have it, keep it handy, okay? Might work for you. Let's go now with some upright rows with this light little march. And we're just warming up the upper back here, the traps, a little bit into the shoulders, getting those posture muscles nice and warm. Okay, keep your spine upright now. So always remember that string coming out of your head, like as if somebody's pulling you up nice and tall to the ceiling. Abs are engaged, okay, so belly button to spine. So again, if you're not sure about that, that does take a little bit of time to master. What you do is you contract that pelvic floor first. That's a very quick contraction, followed then quickly by your transverses, the deepest abdominal layer. And you just simply draw your belly button in towards your spine. So contract pelvic floor first, and then transverses quickly follows, okay? And you're nice and protected there. Your lumbar or your lower back is nice and protected. That's it, good. Now try and do that without holding your breath, okay? So big deep breaths in. That's something you may need to practice yourself when you're not working out, there's no movement involved. Maybe just standing in front of a mirror, okay, when you'll be able to practice that one, okay? All right, 2 more with the arms here. Keep those legs going. Now let's make this move a little bigger. You can make those arms larger now. We're going to take this into some modified or back lunges or a scissors type action. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now step it back, step it back. Take your time now, we're only warming up, so step it back. Good. Now we have some low step backs. It's the first exercise today. Our sequence is 15, 45. So 15 to rest, or to just to have a little breather, and 45 to do your work, okay? Get some arms going now with this. Again, if you want to do the exercise for a full 55 or a full minute, I'll show it to you during the 15-second transition. And you can go ahead. If you need more rest, you can add an extra 5 seconds, okay? That's it, that's fine. Good, so stepping back. 4 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's get some squats going here. We've got a couple of squats coming up today. That's it, squeezing the glute on the way up. Don't bend back too far with your back. So send your hips down behind you, but don't hyperextend your spine, okay? If you have a mirror, it's really, really handy for working out. It gives you that constant feedback that you need. That's it, good. Sit your hips back behind you, track your knees over your toes there, okay? Press the weight into your heels and look forward. Again, engage the muscles between your shoulder blades as well, your traps and your rhomboids, the ones you just work there with the upright rows or the wide elbows. You should feel them contracting a little bit as you retract those shoulder blades. That's it. Now let's add some calf raises. So up, you might feel like your balance is going to be challenged here. So hold on to something and squeeze those calf muscles. Your lower leg, heart rate coming up a little bit. That's it, good. So we have 20 exercises today. Some we're working, obviously we're going to work right, we're going to work left. Okay, got to balance out the body. 2 more here. Now let's do some ankle or rotations there for the foot. And again, you might need to hold on to something. So circling clockwise And then counterclockwise. That's it, good. Let's change to the other foot. Now today I am not looking for cardio at all. This is like a strength workout for the lower body. But if you get out of breath, that's great. Sometimes when you're lifting weights, you will get a little bit breathless. So you do get cardio with weights. And particularly if you move quickly, swiftly from one move to the other, you're not sitting there for 2 or 3 minutes like you see sometimes in some gyms you go to. Let's do some calf raises again. Up on those toes, rocking back on the heels. So if you move swiftly, which we will today, from one exercise to the other, you will get a little bit of conditioning there for the heart. And why not? That's it, good. Up and down. You're working big muscle groups. So we're going to be really focusing on those glutes today in your bottom, your quads, your thigh muscles, some hamstrings, some calf. So you're working a lot of major muscle groups. Of course, your abdominals will get involved too because of the instability. That's it, up and down. So because you're working those big muscle groups, you are going to get your heart rate to come up a little bit, okay? Because the body has to get blood pumping into those working muscles. Good, one more here. Great stuff. Okay, now let's get going. So the first exercise, I'm going to go with the 3 kilogram dumbbell. You can go lighter, you can go body weight even. And I'm just going to, a low step back is just like a low lunge, and I'm holding the weight out in front just to add that resistance. Now, if you find your knees can't do that, you just come upright and do your regular step back with or without a weight, okay? I'll show you the second exercise in the transition period. Right, so we're 15 seconds to get ready. Okay. Don't forget to have a chair handy if you don't want to go to the floor. Okay, abs engaged, tall spine. Get ready. Go ahead if you want to get longer with these exercises. So low step back. Good. Keep your spine straight. Take your time here. Like I say, I'm not looking for a cardio workout today. It's nice strength focused on the lower part of the body. A nice one to add to a 20-minute walk or a cardio workout. That's it. Step it back. Step it back. Now come up tall again, like if your knees are not able for it, or you just feel like going down low for 45 seconds to a minute is too much for you. You can mix between the two. That's it. You can get down deeper if you can. That's really challenging. Good. Nearly there now. Have a squat and side leg lift coming next. So you can hold the weight out in front, squat, side leg lift, and then the other side, okay? That's next. Off you go if you want to work it for a little longer. Okay, squat, side leg lift, squat, and lift. Again, I'm slowing this right down. Even though I'm slowing it right down, I can feel now my heart rate coming up, because these are big, big muscle groups that are working here, and they really need a lot of blood circulating around them to keep them moving. And squeeze. Good. Just a slight little bend to the side there, but not too much. Lift. Good. Down. Lift into our last 10 seconds. Keep that chest upright for me. Good. Well done. Now, low squat walks. So more squatting. I'm going to walk the length of the room here. So give yourself some space, or just go for 2 and back again. Okay, so sorry, I should have showed you just walking across. Okay. All right. Sit down. Can you hold this squat for 45 seconds? If not, come up tall. Okay. If you can stay down there, go for that. Holding that weight out in front, it really does encourage you to keep your chest upright. You're not going to want to fall and hit a dumbbell in front of you. So it's adding resistance, but it's also encouraging you to keep your posture upright. Good. Can you get down deeper? Come on. Challenge yourself. That's it. Good. Keep going. Come on, you can do this. 10 seconds left. We have some split squats coming next, or stationary lunges. We're going for 10, and then we add in a few minis. Holding this again, I'm just going to stick with this one. Split squat for anyone who wants to go. Up and down, or else just little lifts for anyone who can't do deep knee bends. Then I'm going to just pulse it out as well, okay? So 10 and 10. Down we go. Up. Good. 3, 4, 5. I'm not rushing it. It doesn't matter if I don't get hundreds of reps. Quality reps is much better. Good. 2 more. Now I'm going to pulse it. So if you've been doing the little mini ones, just stay with them. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now again, keep going back into the big ones. Stay with the pulses. If you cannot do these deep knee bends, chest upright for me. Just stay here now. We'll just finish it out. A couple of seconds to go. Well done. Okay, other leg. Off you go if you want a full minute of that one. So get into position. Whew. Now, even though it's not a cardio workout, like I say, heart rate's up there. Okay, let's go. So up and down. Try and keep that posture upright without leaning back, okay? Using that dumbbell in front again. Adding some weight. Good. I think that's 4. Lost count now. 5. You feeling that glute working there? 6, 7, 8. Get ready to pulse now. Good. Now let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now keep going back to the full move, or just stay with little pulses if you're not able for that. We're nearly there. Come on. Good work. Okay. Now we've got some butt lifts next. So you can do it with or without weight, and you might even like to hold on to a chair. So one leg. Okay. Squeezing your bum. So just hip extension here. I'm just going to keep going now. And if you want to work on balance, let go. That's it. Squeeze this butt cheek. I want you to actually feel the contraction of your gluteus maximus there. That big muscle that we sit on. You can actually do it to the side. You just want to hold on to the chair a little bit as well. There's plenty of options. If you haven't got a kitchen chair handy, just sturdy piece of furniture. Go to the wall. But I am going to do box squats. And again, if you don't have a chair, just do a regular squat, up and down, no assistance. I'm going to use weight with that box squat as well. That's coming up very soon. Good. Squeeze. Okay, now get going. If you want to, for the other leg, if you want to just have a little break, just do some little walks here, toe to toe, working the calf muscle again. Let's go. Okay, lift, lift. If you feel your balance is off, morning workouts, they can be a little bit challenging to on your balance first thing in the morning. So just again, just even one finger on the chair, that sensory touch. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. Now the next one, I am going to use a chair, but you could easily do this one down on the floor. It is a chair or mat glute squeeze. So we're going to go back to the right leg and we are going to squeeze our glutes. We're going to bend the knee, okay? Good. Lifting, 6 seconds. That's it. Come on, really feel that backside, that butt working. Squeeze it. Good work. Now the next one, quickly I'll show you. Down to the mat for anyone who'd like to do that. Bend your leg and lift up to the ceiling. What you've got to imagine here is you have a tray on your foot, okay? And you don't want to spill the cutlery or the delf off the tray. That's what I used to see, what I used to say when I was doing this in my classes, teaching people to do these exercises in fitness classes. It's good if you have a mirror. I'm just using the camera monitor here to see what's going on. So, this is tough after the last one. Can you hang in there? What have we left? 18 seconds. That's it. Squeeze. Oh, feeling the burn. Good. That's amazing, isn't it? The ones that without the weights, I'm feeling the burn more. It's amazing what you can do with your body weight. Never underestimate your own body weight. Okay, got to rest that one out. Oh, come up tall. Give your posture a break unless you want to switch over there and get a full minute. That was no joke. Right, other leg now. If you're going down onto the floor, make sure that you have your shoulders lined up nicely there with your wrist. That's it, engage that core as well. Now pull the belly button towards the spine. Keep your back as straight as you can. Good, neck relaxed. Good, and squeeze, and squeeze. It's hard actually just to keep the leg up in the air. Just keeping your leg suspended in the air there for a minute is tough, never mind having to do little pulses. Good, what have we left? 15 seconds, come on, hang in there. We have our box squat next, so a chair will be handy for that, but if not, just squat away, no chair. Good, 2 seconds, oh goodness me. Now, back to more glute work. So again, I'm going to use a weight with this one. So I'm going with that 3K. Sit down, come up, squeeze your bum. Okay, I'm going to just keep going now. Tap the chair, you're not sitting back. Good, we're just using the chair as a guide. This is a great way to learn how to squat properly. A lot of people you see might use a couch, but I don't really recommend that because couches can be a little bit on the soft side unless it's a firm couch. Chair is better. Squeeze your glutes, don't hyperextend that back. Tall spine up to the ceiling, abs engaged. Squeeze, good. Squeeze, that's it. Again, this will get a little bit of cardio going because you're going up and down like you're bouncing. Into the last 10 seconds. Now next one, you may need a chair for balance. It's a back lunge. I'll leave the weight out of it. It's a back lunge. Quickly 4 times up. Back lunge. And then again into a leg lift, okay? And one leg at a time. Right, back lunge, leg lift. And of course you know me by now. Step back, leg lift if you can't do big lunges. If you want to let go of the chair and hold your weight, go ahead. So again, this will be very challenging. So back lunge and leg lift. Back lunge, leg lift. My backside is really feeling this now. It's a lot of work all in a row here. That's it. It's amazing, 20 minutes. You can really get a very, very comprehensive workout done in a short time. You don't need to be exercising for hours. Okay. Other leg. How are you coping there? You still with me there? You still with me out there? Okay. Few seconds. Just shake out those legs a little bit. Now, other leg. Back lunge. Now remember, go through all your options that I gave you there. Either no weight with a chair, just stepping back rather than lunging, deep leg or knee lunges or deep knee bends, or add that weight. And down and back. So of course you can just step back, bring your foot forward, and then do your leg lift there. Good. And do your leg lift. You might be able to do a little bend of the knee, bring your foot in, leg lift, or down into your full deep knee bend. Don't bang your knee off the floor if you can do that. Okay, now we have sumo squat calf raises. I'm just going to stick with this weight here. So open the sumo squat is the legs open wide, okay, the toes point out quite wide. Okay, so sorry, I should be showing you. Calf raise. Sumo squat, calf raise. That's it, good. And up, working those calves. Now the next move, we've got to work right and left, or left and right. You can start whatever leg you like. We're doing both. Remember to come up on those calves. Now here is our forward and back lunge, or pendulum lunges. I'm going to stick with this weight. This is a real leg burner, the next one. Good. Again, you don't have to do those deep knee bends. You can just step it forward and step it back. Good work. Okay, so quickly I'll show you So just forward lunge and back lunge. Okay, now for anyone that can't do that, forward, back, and you may be able to go into a little bend of the knee. Okay, right, let's go. There we go. That beeper comes around quickly. Now again, hard to do for close to a minute. You can line up the 2 feet if you're losing your balance. I'm just using my weight as a little bit of resistance here. Keeping that posture upright for me as well. That's it. Good. Now this will get the heart rate up. It always does, even body weight. There are so many muscles working here. Your heart is going to pump lots of blood down to your lower extremities or extremities. Good. If you can sweep that leg through there, you'll get you get in maybe an extra rep or two. Okay, feeling that opposite quad burning. Okay, and the one that's burning is the one that's got to work. All right, let's get ready. I'm glad of that extra rest today. It's very, a lot of emphasis on this lower part of the body. And back. Now you can mix between those two if you want to, if you're just kind of learning those pendulum lunges. You can go back to this then, or if you just really need a rest. And again, find that balance. Very much a balance challenge, this one. Good. And back. Line up the feet if you need to. Do a forward lunge, line up the feet, do a back lunge. Okay, find a way that'll work for you. Good. And then you'll be sweeping that leg behind you before you know it. Now, sticking to this weight. Right. So we're going to do a side squat, pulse for 2. Line up the feet, other side, pulse for 2. Okay, that's your move. Let's go. Okay, let's go now. 1, 2. Line up the feet. 1, 2. Line up the feet. Good. Line up the feet. That's it. Make them controlled pulses now. Sit down for 2. Chest up for me. Weight into your heels. Tailbone to the floor. That's it. Chest is up. Tailbone is down. Good. Got those single leg deadlifts. I brought them back today. Haven't done those in a while. Keep going. Come on. A few seconds left. Now you might want to do these body weight if you've never done them before. I'm going to drop down to these pinks, these kilograms. Now it's a morning workout for me and I'm usually really bad at these first thing in the morning. Single deadlift. You can touch the floor if you want to. Whoop, here goes the balance. Put down the weights if you keep falling over. You might even want to hold on to something. So we're getting some glute and hamstrings worked here. And your quad as well of the other leg, the opposite leg. That's it. Stand up tall, but don't lean back. Good. This is a great one to teach you where your body is in space, that mind-muscle connection. Breathing in, breathing out. Good work. That's it. Just focus, concentrate. Down. You don't even have to go down towards, like you don't have to be touching the floor. You can even just get down to your shin there with that one. That'd be a good one. Now we have the other leg to do. Okay, and then we finish out with our last couple of moves. Oh, I'm really feeling this lower half. Certainly got worked today. Right, let's go. Slowly. This leg's always worse for me. So I'm going to take my time. Good. And squeezing. And up, good. Ooh, this is tough for the balance. Just stay focused. Do your best. Another one maybe you might need to practice before your workout. It's a good one maybe to add into the warm-up. That's it, 10 seconds left. Come on, stay with it. Do your best. Ooh, I can really feel the hamstring working there. And there's your time. Okay, I'll stick with these for the last one. It's a bent leg, side leg lift. Bend your leg for about 5, and then we're going to pulse for 5, and we're just going to keep passing back and forth 5 and 5, okay? All right, abs engage before you lift. Bend slightly to the side. 2, not too much though. 3, 4, 5. Now hold pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big move. 1, 2, come on. 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big move. Come on, you can do it. Stay with it. Come on, you can hang on to something if you need to. Put the weights down. 3, 4, 5. Big little move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That standing leg is on fire. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness. Whew, that was tough. That was tough. Right, other side. If you want to get more reps in, go on. Off you go. Okay. Let's relax out that leg. Let's get ready. Hold those weights up in front. Big move. Oh, sorry, bend that leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the big move. 1, big range of movement. 2, 3, 4. Hold it there. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big range of movement coming. That's it. Come on, hang in there. I can't look at the clock. I know I lose my balance if I do. 3, 4, 5. Pulse it. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Come on, we're nearly there. 1, 2, and 3. Well done, well done. I am sure you are feeling like your lower half has been really, really worked. Well, I'm hoping you are, because I sure do feel it. Okay, now there we go. Whew, that was tough. I'm feeling it all around this outer part here of the glutes, a little bit down into the hamstring. But as you can see, my heart rate is quite stable. So some of those last few moves really helped to bring it down there. The single deadlift and the last one. So don't forget to do your cool down. I'll link a description, or the link is in the description box below the video here. And also I have a cool down playlist set up on the channel now. So you can just go there and you can find those cool downs. Pick one and spend some time stretching and working on some mobility. And my God, you might need it after all that today. Thank you for working out for me. Keep yourselves hydrated. And also if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. And I'm posting videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So turn on your bell notification, because that will let you know whenever I post my videos. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.